Welcome back to The Watch. And just when you thought a video game adaptation to a TV show or movie could be decent, they come out left field. Not really left field, though. So The Last of Us.
Well, to be fair, they've been saying a bunch of retarded comments already.
I had no faith in this from the beginning, and I still don't. I just don't. Like,
Look, when I first heard about this, I was like, okay, great, another franchise ruined. But then HBO was the one taking it on, and I was like, you know what?
Maybe.
I got it. Maybe. Okay, there's a bit of hope here. HBO's done some decent stuff in the past.
as soon as I saw Pedro Pascal's casting, I was like, I'm not feeling this.
That one-
Like, I
yeah.
love Pedro as an actor. He's a great actor. But, like, for the role of Joel, no.
Yeah, no.
Were you trying? Like, were you trying to find
well,
something? Like,
apparently, so the same people who made the Uncharted movie are making this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The same
Oh,
people.
that's not good.
No. So
weren't you just the one who's saying HBO, I have faith?
I have, but no, then I learned all these things, right? So I learned that, so I see what you're getting with the whole, Tom Holland got cast as Nathan Drake, and
Oh, yeah, that was
Sully was.
should have been Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake, to be fair.
it
It
was-
was more like Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
It was a big cluster mess. I'll say that much of a movie. I didn't even need to watch it because.
Would you like one of us to say that word?
No.
Okay,
no, it's
then.
okay. They don't need to hear it.
All right.
I watched it and it was not good.
It was not good.
It's not good.
As I was
It's just Tom
expected.
Holland. Like,
Yeah.
I like Tom Holland. He's a great actor, and I like how he like acts things. But it's like, as that character, what?
No.
Yeah. Like, what?
You need someone on the level of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're,
Like,
yeah.
he looks like a kid. He
Yeah.
looks like a young kid.
And I know they were going for like a more origin story, but not really.
Stop
Because
it.
you know what all they did in
It's
that
like
movie?
origin story in kindergarten. He's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, it's like that. It's
All right, we're getting off topic. We're
Okay,
going back to
no,
Last
but
of
like
Us.
it relates back to The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
Because then we see HBO, the trailer. I was like,
Maybe.
look, it's looking a bit better than previous video game. Because
Yeah.
this is like the only video game movie I've watched that was decent was the Sonic movies.
Isn't that an indictment on current day video game adaptations?
Like, can you think of any other franchise? Assassin's Creed movie sucked.
Doug, please don't remind me of that. Oh, damn.
Tomb Raiders sucked. Hitman sucked. Anything else you can think of? Mario is going to be all right.
Maybe.
Just, a
Let's
certain,
find out.
certain person's voice is going to really ruin it for me.
I can't even go that way.
Yahoo! It's a me, Mario.
No, I'm not doing it. No. That's all I have to say.
Marcus, it's your heritage. You should...
It's not. No.
It's your heritage, man.
It's your heritage.
No.
Yahoo!
I will not try that. Anyway, back to Last of
But
Us.
yeah, back to
Anyway,
Last
back
of
to
Us.
Last of Us.
So when you look back at all these, especially live action adaptations,
Well, there was this weird comment I wanted to bring up that the director, producer, whoever it is, they said that you can't get invested in video game devs because it's just
Yeah,
pixels.
we saw that. Yep.
Do they not-
That's
dumb.
yeah. They
do
said
you know
that.
digital cameras are just pixels? Did you not realize that? Or do you not understand how film works? Like, even if you film on IMAX, at the end of the day, guess what I'm watching on? Pixels. Projectors project pixels onto the screen.
The thing is that gets me is it's just Hollywood once again got making to picking a fight with an industry that dwarfs them.
Yeah, they're like, man, you suck. And the
Yeah,
game
video
dev-
games are stupid.
Yeah, I'm
It was the same mentality that made that Halo TV show.
Oh, the Halo. Ah!
It's the same mentality.
Thing. See, we have not had a
Already.
single-
I was not expecting this sort of energy from both of
Yes,
you, to be
no.
honest.
Well, it's
Yes,
infuriating
yes,
when they
passionate.
constantly do this.
Because here's the thing:
yeah.
The Last of Us, especially the first game, if you just, because for starters, the way they captured it was basically filming a TV show, anyways. All the cinematics and stuff. All you have to do is replace the actors with people who can act that look like those people.
Yep.
And then you make a TV show out of it. But no, instead they're going to be like, no, actually, video games are a lesser form. Also, the first opening of this
Yeah.
game, wasn't as emotional.
Also,
really.
the actors
can't-
don't actually look like their video
yeah.
game
Also,
counterparts.
don't play the game. Okay, we're doing our own
Oh
thing now.
yeah, that's right. And here's the article. HBO's The Last of Us star was told not to touch the game.
This sends a giant red flag up in the air.
Alarm
like,
Yeah.
going up in my head.
the only reason that I can
Poser
even
alert.
conceive of why to do this is because you don't want your actress to play like they did in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, but
so
wait,
you
it-
want to go even further afield from your source.
Yep.
Red flags.
But wait,
flying.
it gets worse. It's not just she was told not to. actively encouraged not to.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Don't you dare play this."
Did you read the quote? There's the
It's
quote.
well, it's Bella Ramsey's playing Ellie, which
Yeah, that casting already, I'm like, not feeling that.
yeah, I don't like what's her name?
Liana Mormont.
Yeah, no, not Ellie.
Oh, she's fine in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she's fine.
Just as like bit as Ellie. That
It's weird. All right, so when she was asked if she had played with the video game interview, Ramsey explained, "I was actually encouraged not to. After my first audition, they asked me, 'Have you played it?' And I said, 'No.' And they said, 'Keep it that way.'"
Just let it sink in.
Yeah.
Let that sink. Like that's just the same toxic behavior we see with every other French. You know, have you read the Tolkien books? Rings of Power? No, I haven't. I haven't
Can
actually.
we stop
no.
talking about that awful TV
Any
show?
adaptation? Have you seen the original? No. Star Wars? Oh, like, bloody. Oh, we haven't mentioned this in the video. I want to make a video about it. But the person who is helping Taika Waititi make his Star Wars movie, whatever, she saw the movies in college during her like writing degree.
right.
Like they're not fans of the like, let alone watching the stuff. They're not fans of it.
Right. Okay. So I think another thing to add to this is The Last of Us 2 came out.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that.
I mean, like,
that turd.
you basically.
Yeah.
What do you want? Like, what do you want me to say about Last of Us 2? Like, so the idea that they think, okay,
I
now
try and
let's
kick him the balls.
yeah,
That's what that was.
now let's do a series on it. It's like, was that really the
Yeah,
best
exactly.
time? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, and also just remember, Neil Druckmann is involved with this one.
Yeah. He's
And
writing it.
Yep. So you can bet we're going to see a certain character again.
Yeah, because now we've gotten the second game.
Yeah.
There's more context to the ending of the first game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bet you anything they are gonna shoehorn stuff from the second game
Oh, for
into.
sure.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're gonna rewrite history here for sure.
Yeah. I mean, this is what Druckmann has wanted from the start for like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with cinema and stuff like that. Just he doesn't understand that he already made something really successful with the
Yeah.
first Last of Us.
Whenever you say like his name and then like obsessed with something, all that comes to mind is that scene of like getting railed. It's like a dude. It's like, oh my God.
Why was that the scene?
I don't know. It just pops in my head like as soon as you say obsessed and Neil Druckmann, because you know all the memes.
Yeah,
They were coming
yeah,
out during the time like that one.
Yeah.
I mean, Druckmann's writing is really, really bad in that game. It was good in the first one. Then he got drunk, I suppose, or high or something.
But that's basically what they've done. They've basically said, don't play the games to the main actress, to Ellie, the actress playing Ellie. And that is obviously a giant problem. I mean, like, how many times do we have to talk about creators basically going like, oh, the source material? Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's just...
Yeah, it's my thing.
For the-
It
it's-
belongs to me now.
Yeah.
And
And then...
think you can make something better.
And I feel like we
Like-
have an even more added dimension here where you have one of the creators of the original stuff going, no, I want to retroactively rewrite everything.
But like
Yeah.
it gets me so mad because you made such a masterpiece and you're just going to ruin it.
I mean,
No,
You
okay.
really don't like
Okay,
that
no,
word, do you?
No.
I
I'm talking
don't.
about- okay, no.
Use it
When I talk about
properly.
masterpiece, okay, I'm talking about the opening scene of the first Last of Us game.
okay, but
That's a pretty good saying.
For me, that was when I first saw that, I was like, holy crap, this is what TV show movies can never be.
But was it more because of the time when it was released?
No,
and
I
all
even
that
watch
sort
it
of
now. I even watch it now
Okay.
and go, "Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I don't do that. I go, oh, wow, that is so sad.
Yeah, like, or like I'm very, but that's the thing. I am excited that I'm feeling these emotions from this game because I put so much work into it.
No, you can't get invested because they're pixels.
Well, I can't get invested in these books because it's just paper. Like, okay, that's such a dumb
it
comment,
really
you know,
is,
because at the end of the day, anything anyone consumes that isn't real life, you could just. What's the point? Books, music, it's just
Well, again, it just comes down
sound
to-
waves. Sport, it's just balls.
Hollywood just has this superiority complex.
well.
It's just balls.
just balls.
Yeah, but yeah,
They have this superiority complex over video games, and they've been trying to fix video games and make it more cinematic. The thing is that they're failing to realize is that video games have done that,
Yeah.
and they've done it better.
yeah.
And that's the thing that is insane. Because the fact that they think that they can do better and
the
that they
thing is
should avoid the game.
They also think they're better than things like comic books, their own
Oh, yeah,
sources for things.
exactly.
They think
Yeah,
they're
you're
better
right.
than all these things, which is weird because your medium, like, it has to like a parasite exist on these other things, things that are created first. So
Yeah, and this has been, to be fair, this has been a constant thing for a long time, where they've just adapted books and just are like, oh yeah, we did this.
yeah, it was like, wasn't it in Thor Ragnarok where it was like super apparent, like they were taking little comic panels,
Yeah, they're taking the panels,
taking
recreating
panel-
it, yeah.
and going like, look what we did in our master.
Oh, but at the same time, no, that's completely my original work and screw the old stuff.
yeah.
And especially with this one, though, this is just another example of the same old thing. It's just, I think the tragic part is this was going to be, it looked like it had a shot. And actually,
I don't
And
know. Like as soon as I saw the casting, I was like, I don't know if this has a shot.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
But,
feeling
like,
it.
I get the casting issue.
Forget the casting, forget everything that's come out before. I think that Last of Us is the closest game that would be most easily adapted into live action film.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because like it's super
Like,
zombie.
Out of all the things you could, like, it's the same with Kathleen Kennedy and all the Star Wars stuff. Kenobi was the easiest thing to make good.
Yeah.
Like it was very hard to go wrong with that, and somehow managed to do it. And I felt going to do the same thing with The Last of Us. We're hearing things like, look, there's all details like they're going to make Joel deaf in one ear because Pedro Pascal's also deaf in one ear from gunshots. or whatever.
why?
Just adding little things like that. Which I'm like, okay, look, little changes like that.
he doesn't hear it coming. He doesn't hear it
Like,
coming.
he can't hear in one ear properly. Okay, sure, he's around guns a lot.
Well, that explains why the club found him.
Yeah, exactly. Did you say something?
Yeah.
What? But then there's other things where they're gonna make Joel apparently slower, older, more like, oh man, walking around so hard. Which
But in the first
he's
one, he
gonna have
wasn't
a,
like that.
he's gonna have a limp. Like they're gonna turn him into like an 80-year-old basically. Which it's frustrating because like no, Joel's older. He's got grey
Wait,
hairs.
just so did you get this off Discord or did you get this off an actual place?
This is off an article. Okay. This is
alright.
this is from Pedro as well.
Yeah, we do need to now.
And
Keep him in check.
it's annoying because there are elements of that where you could like, okay, add things in where maybe Joel and Ellie are running and Joel's like, oh man, I can't get with you kids anymore. Makes sense.
Geriatric Joel sounds
Yeah, like-
fantastic.
But at the same time, this
I'm
is
getting annoyed just thinking about
I know
that.
older people who like in their 60s, 70s are still running marathons.
Yeah.
Like just because you're 50 years old doesn't mean you become this old man all of a sudden. Especially in this climate with The Last of Us
Well,
and things he's doing. Like,
Yeah, well, the thing is, they clearly want Last of Us 2 Joel.
yeah.
And that's just going to be that throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, basically. And then they're going to get rid of Joel and then they're going to have Ellie's little story with her happy.
That's a disaster waiting to happen because the second game did not go
Yeah,
over
that's what I
well.
mean. Like, why would you choose to do it now? Like, this is the worst time to do it because we know where the story goes.
Yeah,
and
and-
people don't like where the story goes.
Yeah, remember that guy who snapped the Last of Us 2 disc on the stream and got millions of views? Yeah. You have a fan base that is actively angry. What do you think is going to happen? And you're aggravating them more by attacking video games and telling them, your cars, don't touch the game.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, I'm sure people will watch it who love the video, the first one. They'll watch it and they'll think, I can, I'm going to get back to this nostalgia bait. I'm going to get back to this thing that I love. And then a lot of it's going to be changed. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
They'll be
have no
like, what?
doubt they're going to be rewriting so much stuff.
If
to,
they,
like,
even if
fit.
they are faithful, we already know one thing they're going to change: the ending of that first game.
Yeah, like they're gonna
For sure.
Yeah, they're like 100%. They're gonna change that. But I know that they're
They'll
gonna change
have
stuff
more
along the
stuff,
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
they're gonna change stuff along the way for sure.
Oh yeah, if there's certain scenes in there they don't have the balls to do. I suppose it's just the same stuff we've been subjected to before with Halo. It's no different, really.
Yeah.
It's just keeps on happening. Maybe one day we'll get a good video game adaptation. Who knows?
I wonder which route it's going to go. Is it going to go the route of all the angry, furious fans are going to come back to watch this because they want it to be good, and then they absolutely hate it because they're changing so much stuff, or are people just checked out and like, I don't care? And it does that.
I
hard to
reckon it's
say.
also going to bring a lot of people who have never played the games.
Oh, yeah, like-
and being like, oh, this is a cool zombie thing.
Yeah.
And then they'll start loving The Last of Us for what it is now, not
Yeah,
for what it
not-
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is 100%.
I mean, hey, we could be wrong. It could be really good.
But all
But
the
their mentality,
all the flags say
yeah,
otherwise.
but their mentality already is the
Alarm bells are ringing. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't like where this,
This
is
is
going.
the thing. It's like I hope it's good, but
Yeah, same.
even if it's good though, this is the problem. Even if it's good, where it goes doesn't it?
Yeah, because then it goes into, oh, will season 2 be good? Will they just adapt the second game?
Yeah.
Well,
As soon as you adapt the second game, it's not good anymore. So
What happens after
Especially-
two
yeah.
seasons?
yeah,
or like however many seasons for the 2 games, are they going to make another game so they can do another season, or are they going to do like a Game of Thrones thing where they make more shows before the games come out?
Like, put it this way:
what?
if
Yeah, that
just
would-
imagine they made just imagine season 8 of Game of Thrones was canon. That was actually what George R.R. Martin wrote.
Oh,
And they made the show now. Do
Yeah.
you think like people would be like, "Oh yeah, this is great. Let's do
Yeah.
it."
They'd be
No,
like,
no, no way. It's the same with this. It's like we know where the second game goes. We know where the story goes.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that? No. I don't want to see that.
No.
I don't want to play it. I don't want to see it again.
Yeah. Hey, HBO pulled it off with House of the Dragon. Maybe they can pull it off here.
This is not the same
Yeah.
thing.
But it's not.
different
It's a
team
very
now.
different thing, though.
You got Uncharted team working on this one.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
sorry,
a team
you
that's
need
known for quality, is
Yeah,
it?
you need to find your casting directors and like tell them, okay, your job is to make them look at least a bit similar.
Yeah.
Like
Just a little bit.
a bit off topic, but like, why can't we get new actors? Why does it always have to be these legacy actors? Like, it has to be.
No, isn't even that legacy.
But, no, when I say legacy, I mean like of the last decade or so.
Oh, yeah, okay,
like
fair
we're
enough.
just getting the same actors over and over in a new show. Oh, a new show comes out. Okay, well, it's going to be this actor that you've seen in 10 other things.
I think it's
Yeah.
just part of the safe marketing.
Yeah,
of,
but
okay,
at
he
this
was
point, just get some new people. They did it with House of the Dragon.
Sure.
New people.
Yeah.
Except for like a couple. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
But those were still good actors. They weren't
Yeah.
hype, basically.
They- yeah.
They weren't the marketing.
I mean, let's be real.
materials much.
Patty Constantine was not known
Yeah.
for.
Peaky Blinders.
Drama.
He was in Peaky Blinders. I didn't realize that. I forgot that he was the priest. Because
Yeah.
I recently rewatched Peaky Blinders, and he's the priest.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's great. Like, get actors like that that are, you know, not these big superstars that can actually do their job and actually fit the characters that they are supposed to be
Yeah.
cast for.
I mean, look, Pedro Pascal's a good actor, but
He's
really,
a great actor. But
it-
for Joel, what?
For Joel, I'm not convinced. I'm just not. As great as the Viper, in Game of Thrones. I remember that.
Yeah, he's good at that. Anyway, that is our thoughts on the upcoming Last of Us TV series. Will it be a disaster?
Yes, it will. Confirmed here. We've seen the early copies. Thank you, HBO, for giving it to us.
We've seen this before.
Oof.
We are not conspiracy theorists, and we are not. So we are not.
Is that part of the outro
That's
now?
part of the outro. We're not conspiracy theorists. Stop saying like we have gotten HBO don't sue us. We have not seen your show. We have not stolen it. We have
Hey,
not.
look.
But early copies will be appreciated.
Hey, it could be good. Just saying, could be.
It's what we've said before
good,
with every other TV show we review here.
Yeah.
It could be good. Miss Marvel could be good.
Maybe one day.
Rings
it-
of Power could be good.
Could be.
House
maybe
of Dragon could be good, and it was.
Hey,
okay,
see,
we've
it's-
had one win.
But I knew
it's,
that.
one
it's
W.
possible. It's
One
possible.
W.
What?
It's possible. That proves it.
How many L's?
Okay.
Too many.
Yes.
How many losses?
How many L's? We can sing a lullaby at this point. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching, guys. And as always, stay on watch.